Alright, so we are live now. Let's check the audio and see how good our audio is. I'm very sure the video quality is fine, is nice. From my end, that's good. The audio is also fine. So we're going to be looking at a couple of pairs today to see which of them we could jump in or probably take a trade on. So join me as I walk you through the pairs we have today. Okay. Yesterday we looked at Gbpusd, and on Gbpusd we had expected that price will do certain things, break the previous week, which is this low here, break it, and give us a reason for entries. And you can see all this was all our trades yesterday. These are all about 10%, over 10% profit yesterday. So was captured. Over 10% profit was captured yesterday on this particular trade. So today we're also going to see what we can look further to do with this particular pair. What we can look further to do with this particular pair. And one of the things we can see here is that it's already confirmed that the market is in an uptrend. From yesterday's trade, you can see that the market came in and this low took out the last break of structure. You have change your character here. So what else are we expecting the market to do? We're actually expecting the market to pull back, right? We want the market to pull back below 50% on Fibonacci levels. We are looking at it, Fibonacci levels, right? That's what we're expecting. We're expecting price to pull back below here. For the below, for me, I will be very, very interested if the price can actually pull back into between 70 and 79. Between 70, that is this zone here. Between 70 and 79 is a very good one for me if the market will pull back into this zone. So that will be a very good one for another entry, right? So we're looking forward for a buy on Gbpusd. We're looking out for this buy setup. We're looking for this to happen. So that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for a buy on Gbpusd. Then on USD-JPY. On USD-JPY, what are we expecting? On USD-JPY, we actually, yesterday I told you what I was expecting, that I was expecting price to pull back into this zone for me to sell. But unfortunately I did not sell because it didn't align with my own kill zone. That's why I didn't take this trade. But ever since then it has refused to pull back. So it keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. But from the movement so far, I will be expecting price to pull back into this zone here. I'll be expecting price to pull back into this zone here for me to look to join this trade for a sell. I'm looking for a pullback into this particular zone for me to sell. And why am I looking for that sell? I can see that there is an expansion here, right? Consolidation, there's another expansion here. So I'm expecting a retracement into this expansion for that reversal that I'm expecting to take place. That is why I'm expecting to sell on that particular zone on USD-JPY. Then we will now move forward to Euro-USD. We'll move forward to Euro-USD. Let's see what Euro-USD has to tell us. On Euro-USD, we can see a very wonderful setup as well, similar to Gbpusd. This is very similar to Gbpusd. What's that? From here you can see that Euro-USD is actually on a bullish move. from that, you see on Gbpusd, we entered a trade from here yesterday for a buy, and we cut all this to this level. So this money, we are expecting a pullback for a second entry. That's what we're expecting on this. But as you can see from here, this low actually took out this low, and this low took out this low for us to have that break of structure, and we change our character here. But you can see in the case of Euro USD, it's similar, but it has a different story to tell. Now, what is the story this market is telling us here? First of all, if you look at it, I'm on 1 hour time frame. If you look down below here, you see that there is liquidity lying below here. We have liquidity lying below here. Oh, okay, well, this is liquidity lying below here. You can see that. Let me see if I can put things on tense. Okay, so we can see liquidity here. So that's what we can see here on this particular level. We're seeing liquidity lying below here. So equal lows. Remember, we have an equal low, it always attract price. It always attract price. It always attract price. So now, here, that was the reason we couldn't take a trade even here. So when we saw this liquidity, we know it's a draw on liquidity. It always attract price to this level. So we didn't bother taking a trade on this one. But from what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing a better sell than a buy. And that better sell, if you look at this pair very well, you see that from this angle, price was making a lower low, and all of that. And when this break of structure happened here, we have this lower low here, it went up, and there are something very special. There is a zone here, point of interest here, that was not marked, which is this point of interest here. So it created these equal lows here. After creating the equal lows, you can see that price has tapped into that point of interest. So now that we have confirmed that price has tapped into this point of interest, what do you think we should do? We should simply look for an entry for a sell. And trust me, if I'm entering this particular trade for a sell, I'll be looking out to cash out even at this low, because I know price will definitely get to this level here. So for us to do that, what I will need to do is a simple thing. What I will need to do is you simply come to these levels that it has tapped into that zone. I'll jump into smaller time frame to see if I can see some kind of setup I would love to see. Of course, you can see the break of structure, and of course we have a change of character. Price has already pulled back into this level here. They already pulled back into that. And you can see the market is already selling as well. So, and the second thing you are seeing that price is doing now is under break of structure. Price is also breaking under structure here. You are expecting that price should break this structure again. When this structure is broken, we will be expecting another what? Another sell. So, and I guess that sell will be here. I'll be expecting to enter this trade for a sell from this particular level here. I'll be expecting a sell from that particular level. Yes. So if break this structure, of course, it's currently breaking it. So once this break it low, I will expect price to pull back into this particular area here for me to enter this trade for a sell. As you can see, this is a higher high, right? Remember, we have a change of character here, and this lower low. Right now, we have another lower high, and we are currently forming a lower low. So price will definitely pull back into this area for a sell. So we are expecting a sell on Euro USD. We're expecting a sell on Euro USD. So finally, I'm going to be looking at gold. And if there's any pair you have in mind, you can type it on the comment section. We'll look at it together. Then coming back to gold, gold, which is the final pair I'm going to look at, except you have any pair in mind you would like me to look at. Then if we look at gold, let's go to 1 hour. Gold has been trending up. It's been an uptrend for quite a long time now. But when I came this morning to look at gold, I found out that gold was forming kind of divergence. I'm seeing divergence in gold. And this divergence, you can see this market is forming a higher high, right? Forming a higher high. And MACD is forming a lower high. It's forming a lower high. You can see that. Why this one is forming a high, this one is forming a lower high. And to confirm that again, let's go down to 30 minutes for you to see that clearly. You can see that. See this market, see MACD, see the high. See the high of this. So now what else do you see? As it's still going up, MACD is going down. So this confirms a what? A divergence. So I'll be looking forward for an opportunity to sell on gold as well. I'll be looking forward for an opportunity to sell on gold. And if you come down to look at it, what price is doing here, on a smaller time frame, like 5 minutes, you will see that market has been forming a higher high. You can see higher high, and at the end of the day, you have probably a change of character here. You have a change of character even somewhere here and here. So we are expecting to look for a sell on gold, and now we'll be looking for that sell just about somewhere here. I'll be looking forward to sell gold somewhere here if this market decide to pull back into this particular zone. If you pull back into this zone here, I'll look for a reason to sell gold. And if I say gold, where will I be cashing out from? Where will I stop? Where should I put my take profit? My take profit, let's check 4 hours and see what 4 hours is doing. Yes, I will want to take out my take profit from somewhere here. That's what I'm looking at to take my take profit. Let's see what's, yes, and that zone is actually another like a fair value gap. Okay, it's not. Okay, I'll rather take out my take profit from here, or I'll take it from this particular fair value gap here. This is a long trade. So if you want to take, you should be expecting to take out from within this fair value gap. So price will definitely pull back into that area. So that is where I'll be cashing out from if I get my entry from that level. So I'll be trying to cash out from either here or there, and I'm very sure gold will soon approach our zone. So these are the pairs personally I'm looking out for this morning. So if you have any pair in mind, let me check the comment section and see. Is there any pair anybody is telling me? No pair. Okay, so no pair. So nobody's telling me anything on the comment section, so I will assume you understand what I'm looking at for this morning. And we'll just keep an eye on Gbpusd, like I said, USD, JPY, and we're looking at for Eurusd. But preferably the pairs I'm looking out for right now is gold and Eurusd. I'm looking for entry on Eurusd and gold. Those are the pairs that really make sense to me right now. Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday, being the last day of this our routine analysis. So we'll be looking out to for tomorrow's session, same time. It will also post them on the platform, and we'll come online to look at all this together. So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.